After training thousands of students, I have chalked out a secret structure to answer the cue card in a minute. Hello everyone, my name is Raman and I have trained and helped thousands of students to clear the IELTS exam. If you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and like this video. So, first of all, we will discuss two mistakes which most of the students commit. This is the reason that they are not able to complete their cue card in 2 minutes. The first is they don't practice, and secondly, they don't follow the structure. Now, we know that before answering the cue card, everyone is given a minute to prepare for the topic. So, utilize that 1 minute effectively. There are 3 steps which you need to do. First is choose your topic. Secondly, follow the structure. And thirdly, write down your points on the paper which is given to you. We will explain these 3 steps in great detail. So, the first is choose the topic that you want to talk about. So, select the topic. If it's a person, if it's an object or a place, you need to choose which object, which place or which person you're going to describe. And never choose the most interesting idea or the idea in which you think you will sound very intelligent or very cool. Always going for the first thing, or choose the topic for which you have maximum information about, because you need to speak for 2 minutes. So never go in for any idea for which you have limited information. And another thing to add on is that if you fall short of ideas or you think that you have limited information about a topic, then you can add additional information from any of the environmental factors, like any book you have read, any idea you have seen in a movie, or from other people's life experiences. So it's not important in the IELTS exam. Tell an easy lie. And the second and the most important thing is, what is the secret structure? So I'm going to reveal that. The first is your introduction part, which is mandatory. So tell the examiner that what you're going to talk about. Secondly, take the past background of that thing, that use the past tense structures to give the background of your topic. So what experiences you have or had about this topic in the past, you need to tell that. Third is describe, which is mandatory. So you need the topic related vocabulary. So that is why I'm saying that choose a topic for which you have maximum vocabulary about or maximum information about, because you need good vocabulary to answer or describe that particular object. The third is an opposing view, which is optional. So if you want to extend your answer and you have limited information, then you can add the contradictory view of that you have presented, or you can give a comparative view. That is also optional, that you can compare that object or that thing or that person with any other object or thing. So you can give a comparative view. That is also optional, because if you want to extend your answer, then this will help. And the last is talking about the future. So you can use a range of future tense structures to talk about the future. That is also optional, but this is also a good way to add the length to your answer. And the last is write structure and keywords on the page provided. Now, many students, they get overconfident that yes, I have everything in my head, I don't need to write anything. But this is wrong, because you can be lost in your idea. So it's always wise and it's always easy for you if you write all those ideas, those keywords and those points on the paper, because it will stay in your mind for long and it will be easy for you to give the answer in the planned way, as you have planned, as you have made the structure. So you can follow that structure very easily if you have written it on the paper. So I'm going to implement everything and prepare a framework for you to follow. For example, the topic is talk about a sport you like doing or watching. You should say, how did you first become interested in, why you are interested in, what equipment and skills are needed for it, and say if you think it is an easy sport to do or not and why. So this is the cue card and some additional questions which are given to you while your cue card. So the first thing is you can decide on the topic, like with sport. So suppose I have selected football. So that is the thing which I have decided, which is important. And then if I'll talk about the past, that how, when and why you started playing football. So something about the past which you can describe. And then about description and your present association with that sport, that whether you are playing right now, are you in a team, are you in a school team, or you have join some club. So you can tell in detail about how frequently do you do it, or you just watch it or whatever. So your present association with that sport, you need to explain. And if you want to extend your answer, then you can give an opposing view also, like any violence, pan violence activity which might have been there in the past, or any action of hooliganism that happened in one of the matches. So you can talk about that also. And if we'll talk about the future, then you can always say that whether you'll be pursuing football or whether you want to pursue it as your leisure activity in the future. So what future you think you have with this sport? I hope this structure will help you to get great marks in your cue card section. And I want your feedback, please, if you have applied this structure in your answers and has it really helped you or not. So please put your comments in the comment section. Thank you and all the best.